Hello viewers, Endeavor here bringing you another episode of A Bird's Eye View. This month, I'm reviewing the squad-based strategy game There Came an Echo. Produced and developed by Iridium Studios, this game was released on February 24th, 2015. There Came an Echo is about a young cryptographer named Corin. He receives a call from a mysterious woman named Val, warning him about his impending abduction. As the player, you take on the role of Sam, Val's partner. It's your job to safely guide Corin away from those hunting him, and eventually lead your squad in a variety of missions as you uncover the plot. This game is an RTS that focuses on small, squad-based combat. Unlike other RTS games, There Came an Echo utilizes voice commands that the squad interprets and executes to the best of its ability. The AI is fairly smart. Your team will automatically take cover when fired upon, and they'll warn you when circumstances are turning against them. This lack of direct control, rather than inhibiting the game, contributes to the narrative and feel of the gameplay. While there's some dialogue during missions, most of the story is told through cutscenes between gameplay levels. The voice acting is fairly good, with some spot-on performances given by the cast. It's clear that everyone had a lot of fun playing their characters, and most of the more raw, emotional scenes felt pretty solid. Thematically, There Came an Echo is about loss and revenge. As the story progresses, it begins to ask tougher and more philosophical questions about the nature of consciousness and death. While the game shies away from answering most of those questions, I came away from the experience with something to talk about with my friends, which is important on its own. Breaking up these heavier themes are a variety of fourth wall bending references and tropes, lending a bit of levity to an otherwise somber story. The voice commands are surprisingly robust and responsive. I got through most of the game without many issues being understood, and that was speaking in my normal, conversational voice with a fairly old headset. This game allows the player to input custom commands, and I found that they work just as well as the original options. Numerous languages and regional dialects are supported, although the voice acting is in English only. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the length of the game. It took me around 4 hours to finish There Came an Echo, and that was including a few missions I had to redo multiple times after failing. While I felt like the story could have been a bit longer, the game ended when it needed to, and the ending didn't feel overtly rushed. There is limited replayability, with a survival mode intended to help stretch your skills. Playing through the story a second time does yield additional context, and bumping the difficulty up will help keep the second run interesting. There are a few instances where you, as Sam, get to say things outside of combat, but those parts are fairly unimportant to the story. I felt like this was a missed opportunity with the game. There were times when I really wanted to interact with the characters between missions, to take sides in an argument, or to merely joke around with the squad. The story was fairly set in its path, and that's fine, but some of the more character-building scenes could have been even better by giving the player a sense of belonging. The game's retail price is $14.99. Since it's rather short, this might be too high for some people, but I think there's a lot of fun to be had. I recommend There Came an Echo to strategy fans looking for something new and exciting, and to anyone looking to support an indie title with a strong story. This game is available only on Steam for Windows computers. Well, that concludes this episode of A Bird's Eye View. Thanks for watching my review of There Came an Echo. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Rookery Gamers for updates and upcoming releases.